Yo. Heart2Start Fantasy Podcast. What we at? Episode 4 right now?
Episode 4.
Episode 4. It's your boy Heart2Start Cam. Got Champ. Come on. Champ. Chitty JD. Heart2Start JD at Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Man, we coming back for another one, number 4. Like I said, what we talking about today? We talking about the matchups. We gonna give y'all a little bit of Swive and Swerve. Y'all, we like the Swive and Swerve last time.
We got some good feedback.
Get some compliments about Swive and Swerve.
Yeah.
Definitely. Then we gonna give you some DraftKings advice too. Definitely some DraftKings advice this time. Daily, who we think, and then I think we're gonna get to some Heart2Starts. We got a couple people that hit me in the DM, hit you guys, and we're gonna throw their little matter of fact, we might even talk about the AOB matchup. That's what we might do actually.
It's a lot going on.
You know what I mean? But really though, we can just get right into it. Man, the best game this week by far, you already know. Let's talk about it. Chiefs Ravens. Oh, you know what? Since we filming now, we might as well talk about the game that just happened. Jaguars Titans. What the superstars are looking like in Thursday night games be tricky.
Thursday night.
I got some little garbage points.
Yeah.
Henry, give it 11. Not enough, but I'll take it though.
But you know what they say, them superstars on Thursday night games either do real good or bad, and there's no in between.
Yeah. And the road team too. The road team always be fucked up on them Thursday night games.
So Henry, what you said about 11?
11, and Arlie he had 11. So I mean, I'll take it because he had like 3 to start the 4.
Right. It was a touchdown.
I'll take
they were down so quick.
Right. I seen Mariota go down to like the 2. I screamed. I was like, ooh. I was like, I need this right now. I knew Henry was going to get it.
No, Henry going.
I'd have been hot if he would have gotten the end zone.
AJ Brown was a little disappointment. He's a little disappointment. What you said, he had 1 point.
He's going against
how many targets?
Going against Rams.
Which is another reason why they don't need to change him. Trade him.
He had 2
not saying that AJ Brown is, but shut down.
If it's your team that was trying to trade for him, would you want him to trade?
I mean, the Niners, he's the future. He'll be the future, but can you pay all 3 of them?
That's what I'm saying.
The big 3. Somebody can't get
paid.
paid. I mean, I'm sure it could work out some way. I would definitely, but that's for another conversation. What about Mariota? What Mariota do? 6 points or something?
Man, he was on the
10 sacks. How many sacks?
9 sacks.
Real talk. 9.
Man, they had 5
times
Calais Campbell out there looking like a
He called it too. He called Saxonville. He said Saxonville back and some other shit.
People count the Jags out, but Minshew looks kind of good. He had solid
He got style too. He had the mustache.
As soon as I see that on Twitter, I'm like, how can you not start this man, bro? He's a quarterback coming like that. How can you not?
Swag the fuck out.
21 points. That's solid.
240. I think he threw 4.
I doubt anybody started unless it was DraftKings. Somebody hit on DraftKings with Minshew.
This was the week for Minshew for sure. Fournette, 14, solid 14. What wasn't there like a big run or something that he had?
Yeah.
65 or something yards.
So I mean, they can only get with Minshew confidence. I think they can only get better.
He don't gotta do much. Like just do what he did tonight. Kind of 2 touchdowns. Don't turn the ball over, and the defense is gonna take care of the rest.
My guy Chark though.
Nice. I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be D. You said he dropped what? 4 or something like that. So Chark looks like.
No, he dropped a couple of them for sure. Everything. Chark is out there snatching shit, bro.
Chark looks like
he's looking like that guy out there for them.
The receivers usually pop like that 2nd and 3rd year though when they're young. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Gallup. You know what I mean? Chark. Godwin. You know what I mean? Like those. Sutton. Galladay. The 2nd year for them wide receivers and rookies, they end up being.
You know who not though? Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Mike Williams,
you don't like him?
Hit. Nah, I like him. He just ain't hit yet. He ain't really.
But he
had battling injuries and
10 TDs last year though.
I mean, I guess he had a good rookie year. He one of those guys.
No, I think the rookie year he sat for like 8.
This is 3rd year. Yeah. No, so this is the 2nd year.
So last year though is the year that he hit for like 8, 9, 10 TDs.
He didn't play his first year, right?
Right.
Diddy was definitely a letdown. He dropped touchdown. He had only 9 points. Man, we gonna see though. Like I said, the Thursday game.
A lot of motherfuckers was high on DD coming into the summertime too.
They were talking about a drought running and
the whole shit.
Yo, but Minshew and Chark probably been working together the whole
Right.
situation. So that's
kind of like that Rudolph James Washington kind of connection.
Could be.
No, we need Juju to.
Or
We need
Kyle Allen, Curtis Samuel. Ooh. That's that connection, man. You know
that big Rudolph to Juju, man.
Rudolph to Juju,
man. Real talk.
Let's talk about the Chiefs and the Ravens though. Like I said, that's spread like 52.
I'm not gonna be home, but I'm pressing record for sure. Like I gotta watch that game.
I think that might be one of the games where I'm not watching Red Zone. I might be just watching or have the Red Zone on the TV and that game on the computer or something.
I'll be watching on my phone actually.
Right. Because that's gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the tight end matchup between Kelsey and Andrews.
Yeah, those definitely must start.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be where it's gonna be at.
Yeah, you gotta start.
You
gotta start everybody, right?
Yeah, facts, without a doubt.
Pretty much.
I would.
What about Hardman and Robinson? I think at this point you gotta flip a coin between them. I think we talked about it on episode 3.
Right.
I'm going with Hardman this week just because it was Robinson last week.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna go back and forth.
Or it could be Sammy this week.
Yeah, it might actually Sammy going fire up Sammy. I think still.
It ain't no telling.
Yep, start Sammy.
We're definitely gonna talk about a little later about what to do with those players, those receivers on the Swerve for sure. But you start all Chiefs and Ravens though. What you think Lamar gonna do, man? I'm excited for both of them.
I think they both get 30.
The Chiefs go up.
30 points.
The Chiefs go up 14 something. We gonna get to really see what them receivers in that and Lamar feet is. You know what I mean? Really see, because the Chiefs D ain't really been no slouch though.
They rushing the passer right now. They got Frank Clark. They got a couple other guys. They got Honey Badger out there.
Yep, sure enough.
They got some Fuller's not a slouch at corners. They got some dudes out there. They gonna.
That's like the potential 1 and 2 quarterbacks in the league going against each other fantasy wise.
Game of the year,
young
first 3 weeks.
The game of the year in the first 3 weeks.
So what about running backs on the Chiefs though? Because I'm loving Darwin. I think everybody's kind of loving him. Yeah. Doesn't look like Damian and Shady might try to play. They might use the other Williams. You know, they're gonna air it out. We know that. So
that's a good thing for Mahomes owners. He throwing the ball 40 times.
That's why it's important for the Ravens to get up a little bit and play that hard defense as best they can.
Because every game, the first 2 games, I think Mahomes had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns in the first half. Like he got me like 25 points in the first half.
Bro, I think he threw 3 TDs in the second quarter on Sunday.
Most quarterback points are in fantasy in one game. He's gonna break it.
They said he's gonna break it. He's gonna pay
70, 80. He's gonna do something crazy.
If he do it all this year, he's gonna have the best 2-year run probably ever.
Yeah, for real. No, that's not a bold prediction. That's definitely capable.
It had to be like LT. Sure. I know Tomlinson back in the day. Tomlinson was killing on fantasy.
Oh, LaDainian when he broke the record for the TDs. He had like 30 something on anything.
That's crazy. What about that Atlanta Indy game at Indy? Marlon Mack banged up.
Yeah.
Still gonna start him if he plays.
I like the Colts in that one. I'm thinking Brissett gonna try to air that bitch out.
Think so.
Everything. Real talk.
If Max really banged up, they kind of have to.
Who?
If Max banged up, I think they kind of have to air it out. You said it's their first game, what?
Their first home game.
Yeah.
They've been on the road the first 2 games, so it's time to go let them know. Even though boy just retired, we still ready to go. Because nigga, Jacksonville just won. Ain't nobody undefeated in that division. They got action.
They different.
Yeah.
For Atlanta?
Are you talking
about the Colts? Oh yeah, I like Atlanta. That's why.
1 and 2. Everybody 1 and 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Texans.
It's time to go.
So who you starting?
I'm starting T.Y. for sure. No, I'm starting T.Y. for sure. If I was one of them Big Ben's or Drew Brees owners on everything, if I couldn't get Josh Allen, motherfucking Brissett would be the next quarterback I wanted to go get.
That's true.
For sure.
Him with Josh Allen, that's what it was for me.
I got fucking Ebron's starting. That's another hard to start I got, and we'll talk about that later too. Though.
Yeah. I probably say Ebron.
But everybody's tight ends are kind of thin, so you know if you.
You probably gotta start Ebron.
Nah, well I got another dude, but we'll talk about
come
that
get
later.
Waller.
There you go. I ain't mad at you.
Everybody in America is having trouble trading Waller.
Everybody in America know he got Waller.
Trouble trading Waller.
He gonna be holding on to
This boy
Waller
is
all
trying to
year.
put the mask on. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, it's Swerve
McCaffrey for
season,
Waller.
man. Not that. You'll be surprised. But let's talk. Ridley and Julio obviously must.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And he got nothing for them.
I've seen people benching Ridley though.
Really?
BJ benched Ridley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he got like.
But he had Sammy. It was of course coming off the first week. He had to throw Sammy in there.
So the third week he's going with him.
Yeah. Without a
I'm
doubt.
starting my studs, man. I'm starting my studs.
Yeah,
Ridley looks like they look nice over there.
But what about fucking Freeman though, bro? What you
Bounce
see
back?
about that? No, I don't know, bro.
Can he have that many bad games?
I don't
I
know.
feel like
I'm looking for Frank Gore to start over Freeman maybe, or who else?
I'm telling you.
Darwin Thompson maybe start over.
man, I would love to buy low on Freeman right now for the low.
Devontae?
Yeah,
Right.
Think about it. How
Yeah.
many people got handcuffs in the league that don't own their regular player?
Right.
It's the same situation.
He's
if
in
he's in a
snap count though.
so why do people own him? Why do people own Lindsey and Royce Freeman? Why do people own?
Because they're productive.
He's gonna be productive.
Freeman ain't doing that.
Freeman is gonna be
He
productive.
don't have to be. That's just how it is.
No.
He's just not gonna do what he's been doing this
Or
whole
E.O.
time.
Smith could take
I'm
his
not saying
spot.
he's gonna do it all year, but he's gonna have those games where he's gonna pop. And hopefully, if you got him and you're not starting him, hopefully you got him the day that you have to start him. But if I didn't have any running backs, I would be trying to go get Freeman for the low.
Oh yeah,
It's just
I
like
mean,
that.
I hear you on that one.
That's what I think. I don't know. Obviously, Matt Ryan is a start.
Yeah, I just don't think that nigga's gonna do nothing, bro. No, right there.
Indy -1.
You
That's a
Matt
good
Ryan do
one.
Yeah.
You gotta start Matt Ryan.
You depend on who you got, yeah.
Yeah.
Top 10 for the week, I would say,
I hope
He's
so.
always top 10 to me.
What is that? In Indy, that game is in. What's the dome?
They coming off a win, right? The first
13
win, though,
games
last
in the
week.
dome. Try to get Matt Ryan if you can get Matt Ryan.
Real
13 games in the dome.
Sure, he
That's
used to.
two.
Huh?
He used to play in the
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Time to slang that bitch.
Let's talk about another one, a surprise team, 2-0 Buffalo. Cincy at Buffalo. They got Buffalo -6 favored to win. They believe in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I like Buffalo.
Buffalo defense is nice. They top 5 defense.
Cincy can't tackle at all.
Yeah,
So it's like if the run game is Father Time, Frank Gore, and
Oh gee.
Start the OG.
Yelled
Shout out to the
Start
Frank Gore,
Josh
bruh.
Allen. Start John Brown for sure.
Josh Allen.
Sure,
I
sure,
love
John
John
Brown.
Brown. If you can get John Brown right now, I'll be trying to get John Brown.
And Josh Allen too, bro.
I like both men.
I wanted Josh Allen, the number 1 wide.
Yeah, bro.
On Josh Allen.
They're definitely high volume players for
You
sure.
was talking about bounce back games. I like mixing that bounce back game though. Even
Yeah, I
though
do
Buffalo
too.
defense
Yeah,
is
yeah,
tough,
no, I
like
do
I
too.
still like
Yeah.
I still would start mixing. I start
Facts.
Boyd. I probably would be sitting John Ross though with that Buffalo defense. They got some guys out there.
You don't believe in Ross.
Trey
I'm
White.
not a Ross believer.
Trey
Not yet.
White.
I'm not saying I don't believe in
Yeah.
him. I just don't believe in him yet.
You know, like I said,
They got a couple lucky plays out there, lucky big plays, one each week. So I think
Well, if
it's-
they're
that's
designing
a
the
fight.
offense to give him maybe 2 or 3 of those in a game, then
If
you
it
know,
happens
that-
consistently, then maybe he baby Tyreek
Yeah.
Hill.
maybe something.
So,
If they-
Back-to-back games. Let's see if one more.
DJ
shit.
Chark just did it. Now, what do you think about DJ Chark now with being
Nah, I like
24 points, like 217s, I think?
I would take Chark on my team. Real
Was that what
talk.
he do the first 2 weeks?
Huh?
What do you
24, like 17 and 17. He'd be
Damn.
solid.
So
could
he the
catch
guy to
on
start.
every game. He's like the new Allen Robinson.
He the guy to start.
Like you said,
Sure.
having that connection, I'd be trying to go get some shares
Minshew,
of
pick him
for
up.
Minshew,
Got to.
bro. Real talk. Just in
Give him a
case.
chance,
Minshew, man.
right?
Man, real
So,
talk.
Tim
So
Lees, it should
definitely,
be-
well, I think Boyd is a must start anyway. Are you
Yeah,
starting
Boyd,
over
sure.
players like?
What boy?
Boy,
Tyler
Boy,
Boyd.
Boy,
Yeah.
Boy, wide receiver too. For
Yeah,
sure.
I would love Tyler. If I can get Tyler Boyd, I would
Like if I'm in a choice between like Boyd or Ty, I think I'm taking Boyd or something like that.
That's right. I got Ty.
That'd be a hard decision. You would have some nice receivers to be thinking about that, but I think I like Boyd in all situations.
Yeah,
I think his floor is like 14 realistically. What he had.
Hell of target, 10
He's
targets.
They're moving
They
around the
throw
field.
most. I just seen a stat. They throw the most in the NFL. They throw 74% of the
That's
time.
big. That's big. Ty got 3 TDs in 2 games though.
Yeah.
He's scoring for me. He's doing it.
It's not like
slow down.
It's not like a Ty thing. It's just that offense. I think it's more the offense, how much they throw.
No, I hear you.
Volume.
If you can get Mixon, if you can get Mixon, that'll be a good spot to get Mixon.
Yeah, I'm
for a bounce back.
Right now. I've been trying to get Mixon for Ryan. Actually, he was on the show last show.
Ryan be pump faking on the last show. Shout out to Ryan. He pump fakes, man. That's the busiest man in Sacramento. He really is.
He's gonna be the mayor in a couple of years.
He really is a bit, you know. Oh, look, speaking of Ryan, he a Dallas fan. Dallas, Miami, you know, everybody's Miami.
Start everybody on Dallas, start nobody with Miami.
Yeah, no plays for Miami, bro. No.
Josh Rosen starting now, but I mean, we ain't starting. That's just news. That's news.
Man, you're never supposed to really trade for defenses, but I try to trade for Dallas defense just
right
to play
now.
Miami.
Right now.
I try to trade for Dallas defense today. No lie.
I had them both in New England. Then realized
I try to trade you New England's D stuff, but
you better start looking weeks ahead.
Man,
on everything.
Dallas D is a must own it. And I'm gonna be real, like on DraftKings, I'm starting Dallas D in New England no matter what. Like I don't care how much they cost. Like that's guaranteed points just in the door off top. Like, no matter how.
So about this week or just period?
This week.
Oh, okay.
Miami Jets.
Easy.
We can talk
everybody gonna have them though.
Let's talk about New England and the Jets. New England defense nasty. We know what they gonna. Matter of fact, that's a no-brainer. Don't start anybody. It sucks to have Le'Veon.
You don't start Le'Veon?
You have to start Le'Veon, but it sucks.
You got him in the second round for sure.
They just
look
so bad. If you
can trade Le'Veon, if you had when Darnold come back, a couple weeks. I'm not a Darnold fan, but at least he'll move the offense.
Right. Yeah, that's bad for Le'Veon.
Dallas. A lot of people. What you say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm trying to buy low on him too.
I would too.
Yeah.
When Darnold come back.
Right. So what about the receiver? A lot of people. I see a lot of people hype on Devin Smith. A lot of people hype on Kyle. I kind of like Kyle. OG Kyle.
Yeah, OG Kyle. I think he'll catch one.
I like that.
Smith too. He big play potential.
Yeah, I like Smith.
He's always had potential, but he just battled injuries 2 years in a row. He might be. Like we said, him second and third receivers. He might. You probably would pick him up since you got all the wire players on your team. You might have him tonight. I believe. You know. You the champ, though. You the champ.
Hey. I do got hella wire players though, but I got some good ones though. I got some
next man up.
I still need something for Mike Thomas too though.
Yeah, Mike Thomas something black. I mean, y'all act like I don't got Tyreek Hill coming back. That's what I'm saying. In a couple weeks.
Salute to you, man. You know.
I got that double up, that Mahomes.
I got Melvin Gordon coming back. Don't forget that.
We don't know when that's going
to happen. So you starting Cobb in the DraftKings. Obviously, we starting that. If I got, like we talked about one episode, if you got Dak, more than likely you got another great quarterback because Dak was drafted in the late round. I don't know if I'm starting Dak if I got another quarterback this week versus Miami. I think they'll definitely get up and get that run game. Why is he going to be throwing against Miami? They've given up on all the games they play.
Early.
Shit, he could throw 3 TDs in the first quarter.
Exactly. And that's why. And that's another reason.
And Pollard could run for 2 apiece and by the third quarter.
That's true.
Game over.
That's
I think that's more likely, but you know.
That's another reason why I like Devin Smith though, because it's gonna be a blowout. He gonna probably get his snaps in the second half.
Yeah.
Kyle the OG, he gonna sit. So Devin Smith still might be a good play. Like don't sleep on him for a second half. Break out something like that.
But you were saying don't play Dak this week though?
Yeah, no, I was saying. We said on an episode, if you got Dak, more than likely you have another good quarterback because Dak was drafted late. So you might have a Matt Ryan or Aaron Rodgers, somebody had, you know what I mean? So I'm saying I might Green Bay, Denver. I might play somebody if they're my better quarterback over Dak this week.
Dak's probably the number 3 quarterback, I would say though. After Mahomes and
Miami just gave up. Like they don't care when they play. Like You know what I
That
mean?
nigga he gonna throw 4 TDs in the
They
first
play
quarter.
week 1, Miami. Because Brady killed week 2.
The
Week 1.
Ravens.
Dallas.
Oh,
We talking about?
The Ravens. Miami
Oh,
played the
well,
Ravens
you
the
gotta
first
start
week.
that.
Yeah.
What you
You
mean?
got to, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll revisit that one. Don't forget that one. You know, if you had a
Hey,
better
for the
quarterback.
record,
If you had a
he
better
said
quarterback.
sit Dak this week. That didn't
Sit
come
Dak.
from over here.
Some people be in 10-team leagues. If you got another star quarterback that you drafted higher than Dak, I might start.
Yeah,
them
no,
over Dak
but
this week.
what I'm saying is though is that like nigga, as fantasy wise, that nigga Dak is right there with them other 2 dudes
He top 5
right now.
For sure. I like it. Well, let's jump into it.
You
Denver
got
and Green Bay. If I had
Niners
somebody like Aaron Rodgers playing in Green Bay,
You start Dak.
Denver,
Start Dak.
I like Denver. I like Adams to have a big game. I definitely like
Yeah.
Rodgers to have a big game because if it's any team to do it on right now, I feel like it's Denver. You know what I mean?
Or
I really
Miami.
don't like Denver. I think they can get their offense on track.
Yeah.
You know?
Lightweight, Green Bay got like one of the best defenses in the league. Got the best secondary
Yeah,
in the
they
league.
a sleeper defense for sure.
That's
I like
Green
that
Bay
secondary.
coming to
That's
show
nice
shot.
secondary.
Real talk, I think Green Bay got a chance, nigga, to blank them dudes in the Lambeau.
They're definitely gonna whoop on Denver. Denver's.
Real talk, I think they gonna smother their motherfucking
Oh,
ass,
shit.
bro. Real
So
talk.
you're not starting nobody on the Emmanuel Sanders. You gotta start Emmanuel. Right?
Yeah,
Sanders.
You gotta
I like
start
Freeman
Lindsey.
too.
You gotta start Lindsey. If they're gonna be down like y'all think.
No,
I think Lindsey's a better pass catching back.
he
Yeah,
might be,
third
but
down,
Freeman out there, Freeman had a great game.
On
last
hundred
year.
and
a
three
regular
yards.
basis, like
Yeah, I
long
think
term,
he's ready.
I'm on Freeman for
I
sure.
think he's ready. But yeah, though, I would, Sanders is probably the only nigga I start though. I would.
What about Fant? If you just lost Henry, the wire was dry.
I'll start
Okay,
Witten this
start
week.
Fant.
I think Witten gets
Yeah, I definitely go with winning. He done
If you need a
scored.
touchdown, Witten for sure.
Yeah, he's
gonna
done it,
score.
And
right.
then
the
even
last
Jarwin
2 weeks.
because of the backup thing.
Yeah.
Because Witten probably ain't gonna play the whole game.
He's definitely gone.
So I even like Jarwin maybe. If he
So
desperate.
Green Bay, Aaron Jones, they keep talking that timeshare, keeping him fresh, but
That's
I don't
cool.
know. I'm running with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I would
Jones.
stick with him too.
Jones was like 5 yards of carry.
Right. And if he doing that on, 10, 12 yards, 10 to 12 attempts and a few catches, nigga, that's damn near 20 points.
I guess
He gonna get his.
the only knock on him is his blocking. I guess they like Williams is the blocking guy better, so hopefully
Yeah.
that ain't the case.
What about their rival, one of their rivals, Green Bay, is Minnesota and Oakland, at Minnesota. Oakland's just depleted.
You saw
Like,
damn near shit everybody, but
everybody's kind of hurt. Jacobs is sick and hurt, groin, hip, all of the above.
I'll start Waller. That's
You know
about
what I
it
mean?
for the Raiders.
Waller only.
Nigga, this the game
I think
that
Williams.
Didi and Didge break
Yeah.
out. Nigga, with for 20 apiece.
They might be running on them.
Yeah, I know.
Start everybody.
This might be a Dalvin Cook game.
Except
I'm
Cousins.
starting Dalvin Cook.
I
Except
ain't
Cousins.
mad at you.
I'm running with Dalvin Cook. Obviously he's a must start. He's not coming out of anybody's lineup. DraftKings, I might even just throw it out there. Might even consider Madison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Playing because I just don't think Oakland has anything. They can play good at home and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, hold you to. But I just think I don't know. Their defense is pretty nice, but not Minnesota.
They
Yeah.
run
As long as, and I don't think after that Kirk Cousins game they really have to run though. Like
Yeah,
he
stupid.
he just throws it up sometimes. Like Diggs and Thielen, I'm just glad I only got Diggs in one
Yeah.
league. You know what
I
I
hear
mean?
you.
D league. That
Nah, I
matters.
think
That's the worst part.
this the week that they gonna break out though, bro. On everything. If it
Okay.
ain't, then you definitely got to go sell them dudes quickly.
So I only start
Right.
Waller. I'm scared. One of my hard to start we talk about later is Darwin Thompson and Jacobs. If Jacobs is hurt and sick like he is, I'm not gonna start him because that's gonna be a pass. They might be down.
Yeah.
Shard gonna be in. You know what I mean? That's kind of the struggle with Jacobs though. You know what I mean? For Minnesota, like I said, we going Diggs and Thielen, and obviously everybody else that might not be one of the games. Okay, we said New England and the Jets. We know New England gonna demolish them.
Yeah.
Trade for New England D if you can, man. That's good.
I need them
How
this
they
week.
with the Super Bowl have the worst schedule? I mean, the easiest
I know,
schedule
right?
like
Well,
that.
not even division games.
Well, they do got a lot of those.
Fuck, bro.
But they still play like Washington and some other not
shit.
too good teams
Yeah.
like
They should have the first place.
They
You're
are
right. Though. Don't
deep.
seem like
to get for sure.
And they only gonna get better though. That's the cool thing. They ain't even peaked yet, bro.
Yeah, AB.
You don't know what you're gonna get from these dudes, bro.
Bro, you might get the run game. You might get.
I think it's Sony Michelle week.
This week?
Yeah, it's the Sony Michelle week. It's prime for. I mean, the Jets D's nice though.
Mosley will be back.
Quinn playing?
Oh no, yeah, he got hurt. I'm glad we got Bosa.
Yeah, that would have been.
Bosa looking nice too.
Jets people like the little Falk Ryan Anderson, but I just don't believe in Ryan Anderson. Robbie Anderson.
For the deep ball, yeah, he kind of like it.
Shout out to Ryan Anderson from Sacramento NBA player. You gotta do it. Anytime you say Sacramento player, we gotta say something. I don't believe in Anderson. I don't. Bill, like I said, it's hard for him. What about Detroit, Philly? Detroit kind of been playing some good D. They play at Philly
right now.
Yeah.
Philly banged up.
Yeah. Banged up. I think Ertz is the only one to have in that game.
Aguilar's gonna see Slay.
And it's like a toss up with the Eagles receivers.
Yeah. I like Miles Sanders in this one. He's the breakout.
Yeah.
I like some matchups for the DK. We talk about that later.
Yeah.
I like some DK.
I definitely like that.
Who they playing? Who Philly playing?
At Philly, Detroit.
Oh,
yeah. Carry on. One of my sleepers is Ty Johnson. Yeah. Obviously, he wouldn't have started, but we talked about that
right.
Yeah. Detroit, I love Carry On though. Yeah. I like Carry On in any situation. He could just have that one play where he breaks.
Right. You know what I mean? And if Alshon or Deshaun don't play, you can go get Arcega Whiteside from the JJ's. You can go get him. Just a little deeper, little ad.
Let's do Mac Hollins.
Mac Hollins. Shout out to my boy Zach. That's his guy this week. Zach Hollins. Zach Hollins. That's funny. Let's talk about Arizona. Arizona play at Arizona versus Carolina. No Cam, Kyle Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, no Cam. You know what I mean?
That's the backup, Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen.
Who's that? Where's he from?
Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen, bro.
Who's Hunter Minshew?
You're right.
You know? Kyle Allen. You seen some stats? You don't act like you don't know Kyle Allen. You heard some stats about it.
That's my DraftKings.
You heard some stats about it. He playing
DraftKings. Some of y'all saw in the little DraftKings league, so that's my little sleep.
Y'all would never have my lineup. Shout out to Reggie. He came back at the end.
He did that.
I almost had it too,
man. You almost
shit. I like Kyler in that game
too. I almost did too.
I like Kyler. I like Fitz.
I like Kyler a lot.
Yeah,
I'd try to get him if I didn't have him.
They throw him no matter what.
Like we said, we called that. We said that too.
Yeah.
54 times.
Yeah, the first week, 54. Pick him up right after that.
Yeah, Panthers, CMC. I mean, obviously you got to start him. But I actually still like the Panthers receivers because it kind of can't get worse than how Cam was looking.
Right.
That's true.
So DJ Moore and Samuel, I think you got to stick with them. DJ Moore for sure. You know what I mean? But definitely we talk about the connection. We talk about the connection with the backups. You know what I mean? So maybe Samuel got a little bit. You know, I wouldn't feel bad if I had to start DJ Moore for sure.
No, I mean where you drafted him, man. Yeah, you got to throw him out there right now if you ain't got nothing better on the bench.
Yeah, he wide receiver too. I saw a stat. McCaffrey played 100% of the snaps. Somebody on Twitter was like, "That man got a family."
So fuck, bro.
He's out there
trying to
100% of the snaps.
Is he gonna bounce back this game?
They gonna run him into the ground and not try
to get like 15 or something, maybe 15 to 23. Something like that. I don't think he's gonna do less than 10 again. That would be crazy. McCaffrey, I've been trying to trade him. You almost tried to get me for him.
Yeah, I sent you a good one.
Who was it? Godwin and Chubb. Godwin and Chubb. I just couldn't do it, man. I'm gonna ride it out and have Christian Kirk doing what Chubb would do and McCaffrey is compared to Godwin. So I'm like, I'm gonna swerve you on that little trade. You ain't about to swim me.
I just sent off Galladay and Chubb though. For Devontae Adams. I mean for DeAndre Hopkins. Everything, real talk. I paired him with Adams though. Tell me how you like that.
Mask on or a firm handshake?
Huh?
You did it with a firm handshake?
Firm handshake.
Just a handshake. Handshake not around.
They was in the chat killing that boy too though.
I was just instigating. It really ain't a bad trade when you can get depth and some good receivers and a running back. You know what I mean? That ain't that bad. I just was instigating They get no
That's the instigator
wood.
right here. Every league.
But my team looking so deadly right now, though. Boy.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's nasty, bro.
When I play you anyway, man. Let's jump to this Giants and the Tampa Bay.
Man,
Talk to me.
Man, I think it's another Godwin night, man. He's gonna tear something up.
So,
Real talk.
Mike Evans
floors
night,
like 20.
Mike Evans, yeah.
He's a 20.
Godwin's floor
Show
is
his
20.
floors like
He's gonna be a
15,
top
it feel like, right?
6-7 quarterback.
But I think Daniel Jones come out to show something too, though, bro.
It's either he gonna do good or he's gonna do bad.
He could throw 2 TDs and 2 picks. I think it ain't gonna be
He
his
gonna make some
fault.
mistakes.
Yeah.
He gonna make
But
some
I think
mistakes.
he gonna be alright.
At this
though.
point in his career, it's better than Eli Manning.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
It's gonna be,
So you might
Hey,
get an
remember?
upgrade.
Ingram is a great.
You might
pick.
get an upgrade in some of the
Yeah,
outside
Ingram and Sterling
playmakers.
got
Yeah.
cleared. Sterling Shepard got cleared.
Taylor will be
Yeah.
back soon.
Right,
That would be
I know
great.
Eli High, he ain't had no kind of weapons
Yeah,
like
so
that.
he's
Sterling would be a good start.
Right.
A little sneaky little start if you had to. You know what I mean?
And Jones
Ingram
can
for
swing.
sure.
Yeah,
though.
King Slide,
I'm
yeah.
hoping Ingram has a
He
big.
on top 5 TD.
You might be able to get Daniel Jones in there, nigga, for like under 5,000 right now.
Barkley, I
At
think
5,000 for real,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Is this
Probably
a bounce back
4,600.
game for Mike Evans though? That's the real question.
Right.
We ain't even talking about you. Was finna go to the next subject and not even talking about Mike Evans.
Well, that's
And you own it.
That's because we had him later in that little Swerve.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Mike
But then
Evans
you
is a
start him,
must
though.
start. He's a must start.
Okay.
Until you hope he has a good game, maybe see what you can get. But I'm gonna ride with him because he had 1,400 yards, I think, last year. So
You got to.
if he had 2
You got no
bad
choice.
games, he gonna But Jameis popped up on the injury report with his foot. Hopefully he don't take so many sacks and get hurt more. You know,
I was gonna say don't sleep on Jameis. I don't think he that bad. Honestly. I think
Yeah.
with Arians, I think he'll be alright. Like the first game was against the Niners, we got a good defense.
Right.
So I think
And
Jameis.
then
will
they-
be
their defense is looking good. Go ahead.
Yeah,
No, I
exactly.
was just gonna say they held Carolina too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're sleeper defense.
Well,
They got Sue out there. They got
Tampa was like how you said. Daniel Jones. Like Tampa's a D that I'm considering picking up to play against the Giants because I feel like it's a toss up. Either
Yeah.
Jones
yeah.
gonna do good or he gonna get
Barkley gonna have it
You know
tough.
what I
It's
mean?
that D line too.
Yeah,
they got
right.
Vaya and
Right,
Sue
right.
down
And
there. They don't get no
the
big.
defensive coordinator.
They don't get no big. Oh yeah, Bowles.
Right.
They got
Got
staff
him.
over there. Arians brought everybody over there.
Hey,
They got 3 head coaches on the staff.
Real
So
talk.
like, don't sleep on Tampa. That division wide open too.
that division is wide open. They might win it. That's a good call. They might win it. What about Houston and the Chargers?
Man,
That's a good one. Obviously, start
That's
Eckler.
probably the second best game.
Obviously, start Eckler. Rivers is a must start.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Watson, QT might come.
I like
some
Hyde
deep,
over
deep.
Duke.
I like
For sure.
Hyde a lot,
Yeah.
but I was
You sit
thinking.
Duke.
I was
Duke's the only
thinking.
person you
See,
sit.
the Chargers might go up or be down and be playing from behind. That's the way they play.
Yeah.
They go up and then lose the lead.
Yeah.
I feel like
Houston play like that too.
Duke. This might be a Duke game a little bit. This might be a Duke game.
Oh no, bro.
He trying to baby him to start Duke. That's what it is.
That's probably what it is, huh?
Nigga ain't slick,
I don't
bro.
even play
I
you,
ain't known him
bro.
for too long to go for his mind games, bro.
I don't even
He really trying to slip that
I'm
in
keep it
there.
real though. It didn't start like that, but right when I said it,
This
I was
nigga
thinking like,
Bro.
oh, he might not know who to start, and I was laughing in my head.
Bro,
So that's why
You do that
I
shit. What is it called? You do that shit.
I got mind
unconsciously.
control.
You just- Bro,
You
you
know
do that
that?
shit on his own.
That's hilarious. Hey, now but look, right? So we know we should start everybody. So that's really not even. Hyde is a little sleeper.
I like Hyde.
Yeah,
I like Hyde. Keenan Allen popped up on an injury with his knee. But he always.
He always wait till Friday. As long as they practice Friday.
Yeah. So that's
Right.
that's
That'd be good.
What about New Orleans, Seattle? I think Seattle D is the nice sleeper D to grab. If
Seattle
you grab
finna
them
go
right
3-0. And
If
you
you
wouldn't even
grab-
know it.
I know, right?
Seattle's gonna be 3-0, bro.
If you can grab them right now,
Yeah.
this a clowny game.
Clowny, motherfucking the boy from Detroit is there too.
Yeah.
Anson,
Anson,
my
Ziggy.
mama, real talk.
Wagner.
Then they got a couple niggas out on suspension on that D line. Once they get them young niggas back, Seattle might be alright, bro.
Yeah, it's
Real talk.
So Mike Thomas, you gotta start him and Kamara. I think Murray's gonna wash.
Nigga DK. I told y'all last episode, go get DK. I'm telling you again right now. If you can
DK
swim for him, He's part of the that right there too though. Go
He
get him right
He
now.
gotta go against Lattimore this week. If he
Yes,
get a
sir.
touchdown on Lattimore this week, if he do work, then I'm sold.
So man,
I'm sold on
without
him.
a doubt, or
Yeah.
shit. Then if you go if you say that and he Lattimore gonna be on him, you go get Tyler Lockett in the DK
Lockett, for sure.
for real though.
Lockett,
Yeah,
for sure.
I love DK Metcalf for sure.
I'm fucking with
He's
DK
the person
too,
I
bro.
try to get in the
You starting
trade.
Carson? We start Carson and Penny now?
If you're desperate, you start Penny.
Yeah.
If you're desperate, but I would stick with Carson. We talk about him a little later, but
I'm mad at Carson.
I'm gonna stick with Carson.
Carson.
If he's cheap, I'll play him also. But if you got Carson, he's probably you drafted him as your second running back, so you kind of gotta start him unless you just got goons on the sideline. So
Well,
Carson,
hopefully you do.
what you starting somebody you grabbed off the wire, Frank Gore or something over Carson?
I gotta start Chris Thompson in the league.
Over Carson, you would if you had Carson.
No, not over
He's
Carson.
happy
No.
right now.
Yeah,
I'd be happy if I had Carson right now. I ain't
He
gonna
gotta
lie.
start.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Seattle needs a sleeper. What about Niners and Pitt? You said it's a trap game.
It's gonna be a trap game for the Niners. I hope we show up. But no, I still like Breida. Breida top 5 back. I was talking about it with people earlier. Breida right now, we get Wild Coleman out. He the best back on the Niners, but he legit top 5 back. Start Mozart for me. Start Debo.
Starting Debo. I got Debo and later on in the show. On my Heart to Start.
Juju still. Start Vance. Start Connor.
Young quarterback Vance. You kind of gotta.
Washington.
Pitt, tight ends is thin anyway, so Vance McDonald, you gotta
It will
start.
be tough
him.
as Quan if Quan don't know. Quan
I think Washington is a little sleeper. If I gotta play him, then I'll be sick. But
You gonna fire him up?
I think Pitt Connor's practicing full. They gonna see what they can get with Samuels. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't let the boy Snell Jr. get a few carries. Like they gonna try to do something. But Niners gonna come to play. They at home for sure.
First
So
game
you
of
can
the year.
never
Like
just
the
write Tomlin off. I don't think unless Rudolph is that bad. Rudolph is young though.
Yeah. They got Fitzpatrick now. Defense probably gonna be a little bit better.
Right.
Debo probably Breida, Garoppolo. If you got a late quarterback, you gotta start him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over a lot of the ones that were on the wire. We just talked about the wire. I think, but obviously don't get cute and start it over somebody. You know what I mean? But maybe Browns, Rams, at Browns.
I actually like the Browns this week.
Browns,
Rams?
We can run it. We don't have to run the tapes back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Next week, but I actually think it's gonna be a little upset.
Yeah, that's what you got. Browns with the.
And
What is a Chubb game? I think Chubb kind of get off a little bit.
That's a 3-point game.
Spread.
3
Plus
plus
3.
3 Rams.
+3.
Minus
So
3
that
Rams.
ain't that big of a spread. Like
Yeah.
you would think it'd be a little
47.5. They saying it's go. I don't know that Browns line is bad. Aaron Donald was watching Thursday night game.
Yeah,
He said, he said, "I'm about to go get me some." They ain't about to be talking about this boy.
When you got, they bad at pass blocking though. They
You know what I
gonna
mean?
try to run the ball. That's why they was trying to
Sure.
run the
Why
ball.
don't they do try to run that ball,
Play
bro?
action and shit like that. I think it's
If
big
they
thing for
try,
Beckham.
it ain't gonna be too easy.
Yeah.
Talib or Peters can't stay with Beckham. They're great corners.
Yeah,
They are not staying with Beckham.
All
so
they
they
need
got
is
a
one
problem for
slant.
sure.
All he need is one
For real,
slant
we seen it.
or get him ejected. You know that boy get emotional.
You ain't
Yeah,
lying.
he
Talib
do.
or Peters
Get the
definitely
tension
get
on
him in his
him.
skin.
Oh, they're gonna get the emotional.
He take
This
that
might-
watch off.
This might
So
be.
Liz gonna take that watch. Look, give me this motherfucking watch.
This might be a Landry game.
Bro, you might have called something there. You might, if you go out there with the watch, Talib gotta snatch his shit.
He gonna snatch something. He ain't gonna dare wear one of his trinkets. He
No,
gonna wear
man.
that.
Fine, bro.
Baker, he's a sick for sure.
Baker
Golf
is
is a
Baker,
sick.
I don't know what the fuck that dude got
big.
You
going
got
on,
like
bro.
a Josh Allen.
But see, he got to speaking on niggas, you know what I mean, talking about
For real.
Daniel Jones and shit, bro. You ain't had no
That
place
boy.
to talking about that bullshit,
about
bro.
That boy is mid. I can't believe
Real
it.
talk.
He's
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was wild. So, you know what I mean? Real talk. But yeah, though. I like Odell this week.
Chubb.
I like Chubb too. You know what I mean? I don't know how Chubb really gonna fare against them niggas like that. The way that they just shut down Kamara. You know
That's
what
true.
I mean? Real talk. So.
I think big thing is they last time they was in Cleveland, they got smacked.
Oh, the Rams?
No, the Browns. Like they first home, who they lose to week 1?
Oh, the
They
Titans.
lost. Yeah, they lost. So I think like it's gonna be Monday. It's gonna be a night game. Cleveland wanted a better home field advantages. So.
I think.
And golf is suspect, bro. Like.
I think they are who we thought they were.
Who?
The Browns.
Talking about the Browns. They got a new coach. They got new players. It's gonna take time.
I mean, but they can't crown them this early. We got to see something.
Right.
What about we're talking about a boring Monday night game, Bears in Washington. I only know one Bears fan. Shout out to Rob Sally. He's the only Bears fan I know locally. You know, that's gonna be he's the only one I know that would want to watch that game.
A heavy David Montgomery game.
Start A-Rod on Norman.
This David Montgomery breakout?
Yeah, this David Montgomery breakout for sure.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real. I think it's Trubisky's breakout.
That's good. I'm glad.
Keenum might keep them on their toes. They had Washington. You know,
I'm glad. I don't mind Trubisky breaking out.
Scary Terry. You starting Scary Terry? You got him in the league. Not
next
this week.
Next week is the week for Scary
But
Terry.
I feel like Washington has no chance winning if they run the ball with AP. They have zero chance winning. So they're gonna pass.
Chris Thompson, without a doubt.
So you starting Chris Thompson over a lot of people?
No, not over a lot of people. Yeah, over AP, most definitely.
Yeah, like I said, I Scary Terry. I'm not trying to get you with your Heart2Start, but I think. Like I said, that Chicago D is nasty with it. Washington has zero chance to win if they run the ball. So I think, you know.
Nah, he's a Heart2Start for me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
There you go.
I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't do that to you.
Hey, that's what the show was called.
Hey, well, send him this way, man. Well, I know you starting the Bears D, Scary Terry. We all know we might stay away from that game. Well, since we talking about Swive and trades, let's just jump into Swive and Swerve. We can dive right into it. Your boy, as you said, you got a Heart2Start. Debo.
Oh yeah.
Debo.
So I got so Swive or Swerve on that's what we doing right now?
Debo.
Hell yeah, man. I'm swiving for Debo right now. I got him already, but shit. If I don't got him in the league, I'm definitely trying to get him, bro. Without a doubt, I think he's finna be a PPR monster right now, bro.
Short passes.
Yeah. All intermediate routes.
Yeah, touchdown.
Let him get loose.
No, he didn't have one week one. Last week was his first one.
Let him get loose. That's what they gonna do. Let's get you in the
feed him. He's around.
He's getting the space. He's like a little running back.
Without a doubt, bro.
He's seasoned too.
He's ready, bro.
He's seasoned out there at that.
7-9 last week.
Debo's on the wire in your league.
Oh man,
I was just telling him how I grabbed him.
Huh?
I was just telling you in the car how
I grabbed him in the league too.
Yeah, real talk.
Swift. So you trying to get? Obviously, nobody just trading for Debo straight up. So what you just trying to throw him in, or who would you give up for Debo? Who's the person you would give up for him?
I would try and give up. I would give up maybe a running back and Debo for another higher tier running back.
I'd give up Duke Johnson for Debo right now.
You can find somebody thirsty that need a running back if you got some of that running backs.
Nah, for a nigga that's running back heavy, I try and target a running back heavy team and give them a running back and Debo, hoping that he sees the potential in Debo, and I can try and give me a upgrade at the running back.
I'm throwing Debo and Mike Evans together and trying to go get it steady. One more game with him this week. Hopefully he do good. He might end up with like a 5. It might be a Kittle game.
So he's swinging.
It might be a Kittle game. If I was trying to get a player, I'm swimming for Debo. If I can get Debo, it's like I'm trying to trade you, and I want one of your studs, but I want a little bit more. So I'll be like, man, give me Debo too. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Don't be Debo. You know what I mean? He just picked him up on the wire, so he ain't even gonna trip like that. Whoever got him, you know, you swimming for him for sure. I know Tyler Boyd is somebody you could probably get Boyd and a player with a name like Mike Evans. You know what I mean? Like if I got somebody like Boyd, I don't want to get Mike Evans, but that's what I'm saying. Like somebody like Mike Evans for Boyd, somebody might be in love with the name, not the game.
Exactly.
You
but
know,
AJ coming back, that's the only reason.
AJ on his way out, man. However long he got left on his contract.
This is the last year, so he's coming back trying to go on the tear and trying to get
He's going to Patriots next year. He's
going to try to take his time so he can get healthy next year and get a contract with somebody. He ain't anybody who
he need a sample size going into next year.
They know who AJ is, bro.
Man,
he'd be good fit.
AJ is AJ. He's gonna sit. If you went and got AJ, hold tight, but you know it might be early for you.
Man,
you gonna get you a law fall.
That was a motherfucking dart throw at that motherfucker with him, bro.
Tyler Boy, you definitely swimming for. I know you said your boy DK Metcalf. You could probably get him low right now.
Man,
Somebody that's thirsty for, like you said, a
think
running back or a tight end.
Real high on DK. The price is high on DK.
Price might be high.
If you can't get him low, you better go get him low.
You gotta, if you want to swing somebody for DK and they like you gotta be like, bro, you know that's a run first offense. You know what I mean? They were down those games.
Free game right
You know
now.
what I mean? You
Free
telling me,
swing
they was
game.
down that game. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that. We could jump to somebody that you said you would swim for, Carlos Hyde. Is he a throw-in or somebody you'll just try to go trade for?
No, I want him. I'm gonna go try and go get him, bro.
I'll take him
on everything.
He's one of them players where you try to go get a running back from somebody, or no, I would say, let's say you giving up a running back for a wide receiver. You might want to throw a wide receiver in there you don't like to pair with your running back.
Yeah.
Then make them throw high in because you losing a running back and a cool receiver.
I'll be G with that.
Like that.
I'll be G with that.
He's gonna stay healthy though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
He ain't never really been in a good offense like that either.
He's looking great with them right now.
As far as the Lamar Miller role, he's a good person to have for sure.
He run harder than Lamar Miller.
It's looking like when he was back in Ohio State. You know, everything. That's what it's looking like.
I know a person you had for Swive, you were saying Drake.
Yeah, I'll go get Drake right now. He in a lot of trade rumors, so that's what I want.
Yeah.
Any situation he goes to.
Anything is better than Miami. Shit, you on the way up. You coming out of Miami, so he might go to like a little contender or something. So
you can for sure get him for. You can get him for somebody you gonna drop.
You might want to wait a couple weeks for him before he get dropped. Yeah. Actually, don't even trade for him. He might get dropped.
He might get dropped. Yeah, you damn right.
He stay in Miami.
Yeah, man, Balaj gonna be on the wire.
They might be glad. Yeah, they are.
I wanted Preston Williams early in the year. That fucked my whole plan up. Yeah, and Wilson. I had Wilson.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And now Wilson's on the wire, right?
Wilson's on the wire.
Yeah, Wilson ain't even coming to practice.
Yeah.
He's in bed.
Wilson
healthy as fuck right now.
Stay away from Dolphins players, my niggas.
Stay away.
Everything.
Period. I'm gonna tell you somebody for Swive. I'm trying to Swive for Kyler Murray. Even just because if somebody got Kyler Murray, they for sure got another good quarterback on their team.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go get Kyler. Let me go grab him if I got a Josh Allen or somebody I'm streaming. I got an injury.
I keep Josh Allen if I got him.
Shout out to Cousin Els. I think he's forced to start Kyler Murray in the league. But I think this is a great week for him. North Carolina. I'll be trying to. I'll start him for sure.
Definitely a streamer if you need him.
I'll try to swim for Kyler Murray. Y'all swimming for him?
I like Kyler Murray.
That's a little short. I got Mahomes, so that'd be nice to have him.
Yeah, I got Matt Ryan, so. But it'd definitely be a good one.
That would be a hard
I seen a trade. You said you gave up Galladay and Chubb for DeAndre Hopkins.
No, and Watkins, and I got
Brandon Cooks.
And Cooks and
But I think I brought Galladay up because I think he's like one of them players where you can kind of get a 2-for-1, but have somebody throwing Galladay and somebody for a big name that's not really doing too good. Because Galladay, Boyd, I put them in the same category. Those are two players that I want to try to go get because I feel like they're basically the number one option on their team.
Right.
I'm rolling with Galladay for sure.
I'm trying to get Galladay for sure.
I
think Galladay, he on the verge of being top 10, close to the top 10. He like in that 12, 12 to 15 range.
That's fine.
KC receivers. Swiven. All of them. Sammy, Hardman, Robinson right now.
When he'll come back, I thought I wanted Sammy. We'll see after this week, really.
Are you selling high, though?
No, I'm selling high on Sammy. Yeah.
If a nigga give me a running back, that nigga can, I ain't got Sammy no more. But
so
I would have sold him.
You sold high for him?
Nah.
You sold him. Whether it was high or not, you sold him.
Yeah, I didn't mind letting him go because I got Cooks in the deal back.
Sold him at a good time.
I'm selling him.
First week.
I'm selling him.
I ain't mad.
Yeah, he's a good businessman. He said, hey, I'm finna sell this.
Try to, bro.
This quick flip.
Real talk.
Mike Evans, we keep saying him Swerve. That's an easy one. You swerving, you trying to get him off if you got him. Go get somebody like a Godwin or somebody or a Boyd.
Boyd and like a little and Drake.
Boyd Hollywood.
Yeah. No, well, I take a shot on Mike Williams though too though. Just to
Yeah,
come back.
I think it's a breakout week for Mike Williams.
Yeah, I take a shot on Mike Williams and Hollywood too though. But I'm not giving up. The owner of Hollywood wants a lot of dough.
2 weeks ago.
And you know what's crazy is that first week he had like 14 snaps and it went up to like
50
snaps.
Right,
He was coming off that injury.
Yeah, so he's a guy to get.
We seen Fournette have a good night tonight. Well, kinda, because it was a big run, but he's somebody you trying to go buy low. I see a lot of people shopping.
Oh yeah, I definitely go get. I go get Fournette. The league that I did the trade in.
Your face was like.
The league that I did the trade in. If Fournette gonna give me that 14 every night, I go take him.
He not though, but he got that one run.
Yeah,
They been passing to him though.
No, they been.
I seen him. No, I did. I mean, yeah. If you looking for that 14,
but see, I didn't draft him where whoever drafted him at. I'm trying to get him for the low to supplement where I got Chris Thompson at. You know what I mean? On everything.
You didn't draft him in the second round.
Right, it wasn't my, you know what I mean?
When you wasn't a fool,
that nigga went on my board till like the fourth, bro.
Somebody that they obviously don't matter who you drafted, but since we talking about pass catchers, James White, a lot of people, I like them because they didn't have any pass catchers. Now they got all their mouths to feed. I'm swerving on James White. I'll take him if I needed something and the owner was kind of deep.
Right.
Let me get James White for a receiver that I'm not really somebody that's hot and a player.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he's a good PPR. He's like a Chris. He's better than Chris Thompson for sure. But you just never know.
He's in a better situation.
I'm swerving on James.
He's in a better situation for sure.
He's boomer bust.
But I mean, I definitely would roster him, and I take him as a throw-in as a trade for sure. But I don't know about relying not to start on him. I mean, shit, I'm relying on Chris Thompson, so it's like the same shit though.
I mean, unless it's a game where they're gonna be a bunch of points, I need to cut you off.
Yeah,
unless it's gonna be a high scoring game, then maybe James White get off.
Right.
What about your boy Lindsey? I had Lindsey before. I don't have him this year. I was scared of Royce Freeman, but you swerving, you gotta swerve. Buy low.
Yeah, I'd rather have Freeman too, so I'm swerving on him.
Duke Johnson.
Swerving on Duke.
Out of there. One more week.
I got a roster him. I got him kind of early, low key. The hype was
round
6. Tell me it was 6.
5. It was 5.
Wow, that's ugly. In the same round with Ingram, Michelle,
Jacobs. We don't know which way. Duke.
But once
hit or miss.
Once Lamar Miller got hurt. And
I picked Duke Johnson over Ingram.
And Duke was going there. I was high on Duke. Finally getting his shot.
I thought he need time because it's just, he just getting there.
Yeah.
Who?
Duke. I think he need time. You can send him my way. I could use a running back or two. Send him before you want to drop him. Just send him.
That's right.
Just like when you about to drop him, just be like, let me hit kid.
Get him for Waller.
You know what I mean? Nah, Waller costs. I'm gonna catch somebody thirsty for Waller. They're gonna quit playing with
Waller.
Waller.
We're gonna check back episode 12. We're gonna fucking
still have
That'd be a great insurance. I hope he's healthy. What about Carson? A lot of people afraid of Carson. I'm swimming for Carson.
I like Carson because of the snap counts. Carson still got a good hold on the snap count, so I'm trying to get
that motherfucker hitting for 3 yards and carry.
When did they draft him? I feel like Penny, they just say, oh, they drafted him in the first round. Well, I feel like they did draft him in the first round, so they gotta but I like Carson though, you know what I mean? But I like the whole run game.
I'd be scared too. Yeah, Penny, he got off last week.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with. If I drafted him, I'm trying to get rid of him.
I mean, the way running backs is going this year, I want him. Shit, you gotta be kind of bad for me not to want you at this point for my team for ALB. Shit.
Yeah, off his name though, I can get a good trade for him.
Yeah.
I could package him in for something. Just based off the name. I mean, the first game for sure he had 24 points, and you know what I mean. But I don't think that's his floor, you know what I mean? His floor, facts, you know what I mean? I think that was, beyond his.
That's because he fumbled twice.
I'm talking about his first game.
Yeah, but no, I think last game was kind of a fluke. He fumbled twice, I think, Carson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like Carson, I will hold on, but like you said, like, if you got him, he's like your running back 2, possibly 1, depending on how you draft it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all want to get into DraftKings? Let's get into DraftKings. Give me a few Let's start with quarterback. Give me a few quarterbacks you like in DraftKings. We like to talk about DraftKings because a lot of people play daily fantasy. You know what I mean? I played for a while. I know you guys do. We have little leagues where we go against each other, maybe invite 20 people. You know what I mean? But give me a
Who
couple.
won last week? It was you?
No, it was close, but Reggie came in. Reggie ended up winning. Me, him, and JD was 1, 2nd, and 3rd. That Cooper Cup.
By points,
Cooper Cup.
Yeah, right. By like 3, 4
Cooper Cup
points.
got that catch. It was over. That ended. I'm gonna tell you somebody that's cheap because I feel like everybody's writing them off. Is possibly Matt Ryan. He's only 5,700.
Oh, that ain't bad at all, bro.
I mean, I know NDD could be, you know,
on the road. I like Trubisky, which you was talking about. At 5,100.
Ooh, if I could get Matt Ryan for 57 though, but you think they gonna?
But that's 600 you can use on a big time running back.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That could eat. But because
I
Trubisky
like
could run.
Yeah.
So that's why I like Mitch or Kyler. What was Kyler? Kyler was like
5,800.
Yeah, he's more than Matt Ryan.
But I like Kyler in this game though.
Yeah, I like
Kyle Allen. I feel like he's gonna get the ball a lot. This might be a DJ game actually. We're definitely getting a DJ.
No, I like Winston. Winston at 5,400.
54 though with Matt Ryan is 300 more. It's because of that defense. Huh?
Yeah, that defense, they giving up a lot of points over there in New York, bro.
Yeah.
On everything.
I feel him on the Matt Ryan though, because Matt Ryan was like week 1 he was like 6,200 or something like that.
But he had a slow. He like escaped with an 18 points in week 1. But I feel like in DraftKings in 5,700
for Matt Ryan, that's
for Matt Ryan, you can kind of that's not a bad pick. But like I said, they are in and out over there. And I think the run game is good enough in Atlanta, but they can get out.
It ain't gonna be Freeman.
You know, but like we said, you like Jacoby, so it might be something where Matt Ryan just don't do good, and it's one of those games.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I hope not.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I hope that ain't the case though, because I got Matt Ryan in 2 leagues.
I was just looking at Winston 5,400, Matt Ryan 57, Rivers is 58.
Yeah.
Who
the Texans?
Texans.
I mean, it depends on what you value in a quarterback. Because I just go Watson 6,400. Like
I'll just go Pat Mahomes.
And then
That's a
start
guarantee.
Darwin Thompson,
30, 40,
Frank
50.
Gore.
You start everybody over there. You know what I mean? It's like 70-something hundred. So it just depends on how heavy you go with the other star positions. Russ is only like 63.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
That's not bad.
That ain't bad.
I don't know.
On everything.
Who else you got? You got what you like? Watson? You like Watson?
It's a Chargers.
64 kind of high. I'd rather spend 1,000 more for Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're not running the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then go get Derwin at 300 or at 3K. It's gonna be high scoring.
Yeah. We could jump into those running backs. So you say Darwin Thompson, but you think
3,000.
if you're in a big tournament with a lot of people, I'd probably get him. But I feel like everybody's gonna pick him. So maybe if Shady doesn't play, he's ruled out, and Damian, I would pick the other Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm definitely riding with Darwin. Darwin has to be in at least 1 or 2 because of how cheap he is.
Yeah.
And if he do good, no matter if a lot of people got him or not, you
They
still got a lot of points for
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It might be a game winning player, and if you don't got him, then you out.
I'd say Miles Sanders, bro.
30.
That 3.9.
3,900 is cheap for a running back.
Who?
Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I seen that.
Against Detroit.
So I'm looking at like Mahomes 74 and then Dalvin 7,800, and then you gotta go get Freeman. Not Freeman, Darwin Thompson. Like you stack it up like that.
Yeah.
Like cause Cook is high though.
Miles Sanders, that's a good one though.
That is
I definitely like Miles Sanders for the 3,900. Who else y'all got?
Frank Gore, 4,400.
Yeah, that ain't
He's
a
the same
bad
as
play.
Tyreek Cohen.
Yeah, that ain't a bad
Since he
play.
can't tackle, and Gore is great with
He don't get a touchdown.
A little quick one.
No, he's a great play for that.
3-4 yards.
Yeah.
That's a
I
great
like
little
him,
play.
and then his teammate John Brown, the receiver. If we go to receivers, 5,500.
Josh Allen.
I love Brown.
I love Josh Brown this week.
John Brown, I like John Brown.
Fire Josh Brown up this week.
John Brown. My name is John Brown.
James Washington might get off a big play on the diet. I hate to say it.
What about let's stick with running backs. What about if we say Matt Ryan, we hope he's gonna do good, and we think that's gonna be a shootout. Mack is kind of banged up. What about Hines? I know they got the other boy over there running, but if it's a shootout, I think.
Wilkins.
Oh, I like Wilkins.
Yeah, I like Wilkins too.
Wilkins broke off the big play last week. I don't know how much he's gonna cost, but
Because
I
Mac
feel like
might
everybody,
really banged up.
like you said about Thompson, everybody probably gonna get Hines. And
Everybody
so,
gonna probably
go
get
get
Hines.
Wilkins. He had a big play last week. He almost scored. I like Wilkins.
Aaron Jones is, I mean, it depends on how you stack him. It's kind of a bad matchup, but I kind of like Aaron Jones for 6,100. But Dalvin is somebody that I for sure am going to get in my lineup. Denver.
The Broncos, yeah.
Denver. I like Aaron Jones, but I think Dalvin Cook is somebody you have to start every week because I really think he's going to be like a top 1, 2, 3 running.
Dalvin Cook is definitely like that guy, bro. Real talk.
He crazy.
Man, I'm mad passing him up.
Well, he gonna be. I think he gonna. It's crazy. I should change. I think he gonna be past McCaffrey this year.
Right.
Yeah, I think Dalvin's going. You got to pick him every week.
He gonna be top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 back.
And you gotta get him now because once he breaks off a good couple more games, he gonna be Saquon
It's
price.
too late.
Saquon nigga's going for 9 stacks.
We were
Lamar
talking-
go for 89.
Oh, you talking
C-Mac.
about
We was talking about Carson. He's only 5,900. I like Carson.
Chris Carson.
I like Carson right there.
I guess so.
Everybody gonna jump off him, and you gonna have a
He
low
just
percentage
fumbled.
on, and he'll bust and be motivated because he just
Well,
fumbled.
hopefully he
You know what I
don't.
mean?
I like Lindsey at 43. They'll be down.
Real talk.
4,300. They'll be
I
down
like
that
Lindsey.
game with the Packers.
Tariq Cohen 44. That's a good one. But I think if I'm stacking with, because sometimes depending on the game, I like to stack running backs. Have at least 1 or 2 running backs. I think that David Johnson is a great pick. Even though he's 6,800, I think that's going to be one of the games where his volume is going to be. If he's not banged up like he was.
Yeah.
We were talking about Hollywood earlier. 5,900. That's a nice one.
That ain't bad.
Because he's looking like a top receiver.
Yeah,
So
he's
I
it's
was seeing a game with 50 total points that Vegas got him at.
Yeah, on everything. Nah, he's gonna get behind the secondary for sure,
He
bro.
will get one.
If they can connect, oh yeah, he's definitely worth it, bro.
look who his team. Look, I'm gonna tell you 3 players, and I feel like I would take 2 of them. Hollywood, Ridley, John Brown, all in the same range.
Those could be all
Hollywood is
receivers.
59, Ridley's 53, John Brown's 55. I think the John Brown 55 is high. But I say him because 400 more you get in Hollywood versus Chiefs. Like,
No, I'd say like John Brown 55, 200 less you get Ridley.
200 less you get in
That's
Ridley,
crazy.
5,300. I'm riding Ridley because it looks like they're just throwing him the ball. Like,
I literally have all 3 of them guys in one line.
that's a
Right.
good idea.
For real,
That's
like,
For real.
Hollywood, Ridley, and John Brown.
For real.
Good
Yeah.
one. You'll have some nice
Mike
running backs
Williams,
if you do
49, bounce back game. That's
Right.
cheap for Mike
that.
Williams.
That's
He
cheap.
got
Yeah.
2 TD game potential touchdown.
I love Christian Kirk. 100 more.
Hell yeah.
5,000.
Oh
Christian
yeah,
Kirk.
nah, without a doubt. I think they gonna they chemistry gonna build as the season goes on, and they gonna start hitting a whole lot more on everything.
Your boy DK, only 47.
Without a doubt.
I saw that.
That's a nice little one.
Man, it is without a
Ooh,
doubt.
Godwin more than Evans.
That's
Makes
what I was.
sense.
You said bounce back with Evans.
Man,
I think I'm taking Mike Evans right there, but Godwin is foolproof though.
He
You know what I
really
mean?
is. Like,
But it's like when you got Mike Evans, he might get you that 43.
right. He's done it before.
So whether he do it this week, 2
Yeah.
touchdowns, 102 yards,
That's
you
one of
in
the
the
plays.
door.
A lot of people not going to have Evans this week.
No one's going to have Evans because they've been getting burned by him for the last 2 weeks, so they're thinking like us. Your boy Debo, cheap.
Yeah.
45.
Nah, he's definitely gonna be in one of my lineups on the DraftKings for sure.
Then you was talking about your boy JJ.
Oh yeah.
You brought up JJ
That's
earlier.
Or no, the boy for the
Sega
Eagles.
Whiteside.
Yeah.
Whiteside.
Or
Yeah.
Sega Whiteside.
Matt, Matt Collins was
No, you seen how much he
35.
was.
Yeah,
Oh,
nah,
see,
I
Matt
ain't
Collins is
3,500.
Oh
and
shit.
Matt Collins.
And
is
Matt
cheaper,
Collins.
so they like the
Facts.
Whiteside.
3,200.
See?
Shout out to
Right
my
there.
boy Zach, Matt Collins. He was high on him, 3,200. Now we know what you're going to pick in the DraftKings, so stay away from him.
Yeah.
But none of these dudes will pick him. No, this is a few that was in the league, man. You know, but it is what it is. Matt Collins, 3,200. Or Sega Whiteside, 35. That's a good one.
Right.
Like you said earlier, you said Mitch having a good game. A-Rob, he's only
I like
5,600.
I like
Oh,
A-Rod.
that ain't bad.
On
for
Monday
Allen
Night Football?
Robinson. Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
That's looking like week
Real
one
talk.
numbers.
Right.
These are $1 million lineups we giving y'all. So
Yeah.
if you hit we don't want no money. We want you to donate to our charity that we tell you to. We got some good charities, you know what I mean? When you hit big on these, just look out, because I've seen it happen. DraftKings pays out a lot.
We seen that in real time.
Man, what about, tight ends? It's only a few that's still. Who you got?
Andrews, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Usually the best tight. I think Andrews is kind of putting up Kelsey better than Kelsey numbers. So to get him, and how much is Andrew?
4,600.
4,600.
Wow. Kelsey gonna be like 6 something probably.
Ooh. Man, 7. I haven't seen him at 7.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like maybe 70.
Everything, so especially coming off the game that he just came off of.
Or Olsen, you got Olsen.
That's what I was thinking. 3,700 with Kyle Allen. You know what I mean?
Boy,
Kyle Allen.
Good boy.
Kyle Allen, watch out for him. He gonna do his thing this week. That's the sleeper. I know he's cheap. We gotta look at
I'm about to say, what's his price?
Hooper was what? Hooper's a nice one, I think.
Yeah.
If it's a defensive game, the tight end is usually the one who eats. Hooper would be a nice little one with Atlanta.
Yeah,
if it's a grind type game.
They in that same 3,600, 3,700 range.
Well, look, we're at the end of the show, right? So, this is the Heart2Start podcast, man. So let's get to some Heart2Start. So I'm gonna just throw this one out on top about mine.
I thought you was gonna throw out mine.
Darwin.
I was waiting for it.
I have to start Darwin Thompson, possibly. My 3 choices, and I gotta start 2 are Darwin Thompson, Josh Jacobs, and Cohen. I'm gonna go with Darwin Thompson for sure, but I'm gonna stay away from Jacobs though. So it's gonna be Cohen and Darwin Thompson. We're gonna check back and see that. That's my Heart2Start. It's for sure that. What you got, JD?
Do you know who you putting in though?
I'm putting in Darwin Thompson for sure.
For sure.
If Shady is limited and they say he don't play, might not, I'm not playing Shady no matter what. But Darwin, he's starting. He's the Damian Williams.
You niggas heard that. He's starting. He's starting.
He's either gonna do 7 or he's gonna do 25, and we're gonna be talking about Darwin.
Right.
And we drafted him in like the 10th round, 11th round, and it had to be for a reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that was Wood. He did the 8th, but he was on a running back spree, so it might have been the best one. But yeah, Heart2Start. Darwin isn't my Heart2Start though, because I picked him up to start him.
Okay.
It's Cohen and Jacobs.
Oh.
But Cohen on Monday Night Football, he damn near started for sure, actually. So
for
we going back and forth.
So he's now. Hey, so literally going to the 10 o'clock game.
It's a Heart2Start. We go.
Here it is.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of steady long, steady roll. We gonna hopefully make the next move our best move. That's what we gonna do. Who you got, JD? Man,
so I got in my flex, I got David Montgomery, DK Metcalf for Deebo Samuel, and just coming off the game that Deebo had, I'm thinking I'm riding with Deebo on everything, bro. Real talk. I think Deebo's ready to go out there.
Over your boy DK?
Yeah.
Who you play this week?
Reese.
You gotta put him to the 0-3 so you gotta represent for the ALB. He
played
played a new guy, man. You gotta sit in.
Sell
the real new breath. New breath.
Real talk. I got to let you know.
So that's who you going with, Montgomery?
No, I'm going with Deebo.
Didn't you draft Montgomery in the 4th round? You ain't going with
you said Montgomery to bounce back.
I thought you said bounce back.
I did.
So you don't really know. You start 2 Niners?
Yep. Breida and Deebo.
Hey, they just with Pittsburgh D they look like they trying to ride it over that.
Don't let them do that to you.
We got a record bet, don't we?
Yep.
Every year. What you pay my buying? Nah, this big cousin right here. He been whooping me for years.
There you go. See. So that's who I'm going with. Yep. Sure enough.
Straight up. Who you got, champ? Mr. Wire himself. Man. You don't even got you got Heart2Start. It ain't no too smart to start over there. You gotta guess on every person you play.
I got 2 spots.
You got 5 Heart2Start. How many do you got? Who is that?
2 spots. 3 dudes is Gore, Mozart, and Duke. I'm sitting Duke. I'm gonna start Gore this week. I'm gonna start Mozart.
100% sure starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
When
gonna say
niggas heard,
98.
hey, so
So
you
he,
niggas
no,
heard
he
that.
moves his for a million times.
I know my
There's
shit
no
to
way.
fuck with him because I know that people watching.
So remember what we told y'all about this Heart2Start shit,
He like the
man.
screenshots.
Real
So
talk.
Heart2Start is real.
Niggas will screenshot your roster every hour, bro.
KMZ.
Trying to catch you slipping, bro.
If I play you, I'm hassling you from Monday morning
to Monday night.
to Monday night.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, I give you Monday night. I might have had a bad matchup. Tuesday morning, I'm on your head. Every day we wake up in the morning.
Before
I'm
you go to
adding
bed,
you, and we talking about who you start, bro.
Right,
Because the Heart2Start is real. We all got one. You got so many. You don't even got
like 2 or 3.
Frank Gore.
Wait till Tyree Hill come back. Then it's gonna be over.
What about my boy 0-2G on his way to possibly 0-3? Shout out to the commissioner.
Fuck,
He didn't went and picked up Witten and Disley. He don't know who to start. He about to get dizzy with Disley, or he gonna be whining with Witten. Smitten with Witten. Alright, this Heart2Start is real though.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, but man, that was episode 4. So hey, look, we coming back. When we gonna see y'all, we might do one Sunday night or Monday. So we'll be back at you Tuesday at the latest, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely a pleasure. We gonna bring it back, man. One more time, man. Heart2Start.
Heart2Start, man.